Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Dating Differently with Demi and Dr. Conti. And yes, I know that you do not see Demi here with me tonight. Just want to say Demi has had a family emergency. Please keep her and her family in your prayers. But no matter whether it's the both of us, whether we have a guest, or whether it be she or me solo, you're going to always get the most impactful information that you can get when it comes to dating and dating differently. Remember, Demi and I have combined both of our experiences, expertise to create a strategic roadmap that helps you first prepare for healthy love, then to confidently choose with clarity and sustain the relationship. I am super excited to be here. We got a good one. We got a good one. You all had a lot of questions on this one. You called in with a lot of questions. So we will have time, since it's just myself, to kind of get a lot of those in. So share, share, share. Let others know that we are on. And I have gotten some good information. Demi and I have talked about these things. So she's here with me anyway in spirit. All right. So, what we're talking about tonight is asking this question to yourself. Are you dating for the moment, or are you dating for marriage? Are you dating for the moment, or are you dating for marriage? Are you dating because this is something you want to find, you want to find your long love, your long lifetime love, or not? Because actually, both of them exist and both of them are okay. What the problem is a lot of times when is you don't choose which one, are you operating in one, you truly say you want marriage, but you're operating like you are wanting something for the moment, or you truly are wanting just something for the moment, but you're not honest with the person you're with, and then you end up hurting someone. So we're going to talk about that. Are you marriage minded, or are you moment minded? And put in the chat, be honest, be honest, be honest. Put in the chat, are you marriage minded, or are you moment minded? And it's absolutely okay. What that means is, if you are marriage minded, you're someone who is dating with intention. You're someone who is thinking of long term. You're someone who is looking for alignment and value stability. So, which one are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you dating for marriage or a long time relationship, or are you just enjoying time? You've decided, I don't want to date for marriage. I don't know if I want to be in a committed relationship. I just think I'm just going to enjoy my life and have a great time. Don't want to commit. So let me know which one you are. Put it in the chat. So if you are dating for the moment, that means you're just enjoying the present. You're enjoying the present time. You're not in any hurry to do anything. You're not particularly looking for anything serious, not seeking long term commitment, not looking for someone to grow with right now. Again, if that is you, it is absolutely okay. We're going to talk about when it's not okay and how it becomes an issue if you're dating someone and you are one but reacting like the other. So if they are not aligning. All right. So if you are open to connections but don't want a future with this person, that means you are moment minded. All right. So, hi, say hello to me. Let me know that you are watching. Pop in the comment if you know which one you are. And I have some questions that we're going to get to at the end. I had someone to say, how do you know? How do you know which one you are? Because sometimes I feel like this and sometimes I feel like that. And that could be you too. If you're not quite sure which one it is that you feel like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it tonight. Let's talk about it. I had a client to tell me, she's like, Dr. Conte, I don't really want a relationship right now. I don't want to be in a marriage right now. We had one of our guests was Coach Danica Carruthers. She was on a couple of weeks ago. She said the same thing. She's enjoying life. She's enjoying everything that she has going on. And if she goes out with someone, she wants to go out with them and enjoy her time. But she is not in the market for looking to get married. And there are a lot of people like that for many, many reasons. So the thing is to be able to be honest with yourself. Hello, hello over there. Thank you for joining Dating with Demi and Dr. Conti, Dating Differently with Demi and Dr. Conti. I see Tony on there. Hello. I see Stephanie. She said, hey, boss lady. Hey, hey, hey. So if you know that you are one of these mindsets, this is what happens when you say that you want marriage, but you operating in the moment. You are going out with people just because they want to take you out for dinner or whatever. But you know this person is not looking for a marriage or a long-term relationship. Or let's say you are someone that you say you don't want a relationship, you're dating for the moment, and then you get with someone and they're dating for the moment, and everybody's on the same page, and all of a sudden you switch up and you decide, I really like this person. You know what? This could be my husband. I want now, and your feelings start going a different kind of way. Hello, hello from Atlanta. And then your feelings start going a different kind of way. So what you have to decide is, what do I really want? Self-discovery is the best recovery. That's one of my Kantiology sayings. You have to discover what it is that you want. Are you looking for long-term? Are you looking for something in the future, a lasting relationship? Or you just really want someone nice to spend time with, someone to keep you company? And this could be male or female, single men or single women. But are you honest with yourself, and are you honest with those who you are coming in contact with and encountering with? So again, one of the issues is you want to be honest. You want to be honest with yourself. You want to be honest with the person that you're with. I've had women to say to me, and I know I agree. I've had someone to say, when I met them, they wanted exactly what I wanted. Oh, yes, I want to be married. I always say you have to be careful about when you're talking about exactly what you want, because certain people become a chameleon. If you like church, they like church. If you like dogs, they like dogs. If you like golfing, or if you like whatever, they like it, right? So you have to be careful, because they become a chameleon. If you want to get married, oh yes, I want to get married. That is why the vetting process is so important. That is why it is so important to take your time and truly see if their actions are lining up with their words. Because people will tell you they want the same thing that you want, and you go into it, and then turns out they were just trying to become intimate with you. They were just trying to, spend time because they were lonely or coming out of a breakup. And so that's when that becomes a problem. I've had women and men tell me, I would rather you had just told me that you're not ready for a relationship. You don't want to get married. And in that case, it is up to the person then to decide, well, you know what? They don't want a relationship, so I'm not gonna go forward with this. Or, you know what? I really want a relationship, but I really like this person, and right now I'm not haven't found anything, and I just still want to have some fun. We have to be honest with ourselves. I met someone had connected me, one of my Doggy Park parents, because again, remember, we've told you, both Demi and I have said to you, let people know if you are dating. If you are a divorcee now, but you're dating, because people will say, oh, I didn't know you had started back out dating. Let people know you're dating. So if you're a divorcee and you want to date, let people know. If you a widower and you finally feel like you're ready to get back out there, let people know. Tell your friends. They may have someone they want to introduce you to. Dating differently does not just mean dating online. It means dating differently, period. How you show up when you're dating. And so I had let one of my neighbors know that I was dating. And so she met someone who was a dog lover. She thought, okay, y'all will be great together. She said, he's so handsome, Dr. Conti. He lives in our area. He loves dogs. And naturally I'm saying, this is kind of sounding like it's kind of sounding pretty good. And so she asked if it was okay for her to share my number. And I said that it was. The gentleman called, a really, really great conversation. And I truly think that he's what I would call a gentleman. And basically because he was very honest. He was very upfront, and he said, oh man, you're so nice. And we talked and we enjoyed each other. He said, but I really don't want to like you because I'm serious. I'm not ready. He said, not because I'm not ready for a relationship. He said, I can tell you're the kind of person that you deserve someone that can take you out. You deserve someone. And I'm like, I'm glad you know. He said, you deserve somebody that's going to treat you nice and well. He said, and I do that. He said, but right now I have 2 daughters in college and I am putting them through college. He said, and I just know that I wouldn't be able to live up to your standards. And I thought, woo, thank you. Thank you. Don't waste my time. Don't enjoy, saying you want something that you really know you're not able to give. And then let me decide. And then later, I think he called just to see how was I doing. And then he asked me, was I going to, let's go hang out at the park with the dogs. Guess what? I said, well, I will be at the park, but we're not going to hang out because you've already told me, and this is a very important part, that you're not going to be able to give me exactly what you know I deserve. So guess what? If you told me that, and then I still go and hang out with you, what am I saying? I'm saying, okay, you told me, but I still want to hang out with you, and I'm going to accept less because you were upfront and honest in the beginning. But most of the time, and that was a good thing, and that sometimes is rare. Most of the time, people are not as upfront. And sometimes it's not just that they're not upfront with you, they're not even being honest with themselves. So the issue is honesty. It's not your mindset. It's being honest about it. Being honest. Put honest in the chat. Honest. Put the word honest in the chat for me. That's what it's about. It's about being honest. Honest with yourself and honest with the person that you are meeting and dating. Put honest in the chat for me. All right. So, where people go wrong? Where do people go wrong? If I'm okay with just dating in the moment, or if I'm wanting marriage material, what's the problem? Where do people go wrong? So what happens is they say they want something serious, but they avoid commitment. So how do you want something serious if you are avoiding commitment? Thank you, Tish. She put honest. Put the word honest in the chat. So how do you go by saying you want something, a commitment, but every time somebody come in your life and they try to have a commitment with you, you avoid being committed? If you don't want to, and it could be that person, but if this happens every time, that means you're not serious about being committed. That means you're really not marriage minded. You really are moment minded, but you are not being honest. This is where people go wrong. The other thing that happens where people go wrong is when they enjoy the benefits of a connection. They enjoy the benefits of a connection, but not the responsibility. Woo! I hear all the noise. I hear the claps in the back. They enjoy the benefits of someone who wants the marriage minded. That's why we've heard stop giving marriage benefits to boyfriend relationships, because some people really are enjoying the benefits of being a committed relationship, but they're not trying to be committed. They're not trying to be serious. This is where people go wrong. The other thing that happens where people go wrong is they keep someone emotionally invested while still being undecided. Whew. Yeah, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it now. I know many of us have been there, and many of us may have even done it because you don't not ready, maybe ready to be alone yet, maybe not ready to let go of something. So you kind of keep somebody hanging on every time they decide, okay, you don't want this. You ain't trying to be right. You ain't trying to be serious. And they get ready to go. Then there you go. No, I really do. Well, where you been? How long? I haven't seen you. Let's get together. And you know they like you. You know they want something more for you from you. And you know they want to be more than just friends or Netflix and chill or buddies like that. They really want someone sincere, but you kind of keep them on the hook, emotionally invested while really staying undecided. And then sometimes somebody else may come along that you really want, that you really want to be with, that you want to be marriage minded with now, but you have left that person on the hook. And that's why people get ghosted. That's what ghosting coming in. All of a sudden, you like, wait a minute. I thought we were doing well. I thought everything was good because you're thinking we're moving towards marriage. That person is really thinking we for the moment, and they're just keeping you hooked on the line with emotionally invested. And then when they find somebody else that they want to be marriage minded with, they ghost you. So that's where people go wrong. Be careful. That's why we talk about having those standards. That's why we talk about having alignment, being, communicating what it is that you want, how you want it, and the person that you're with. Is this something that you want? If not, it's okay. It's okay because you cannot operate in the moment and expect marriage results. You can't operate in the moment and expect marriage results. And stop giving marriage benefits to people who haven't shown you that they really want marriage, that they really want what you want. So for moment minded people, it is easy for them to not be honest. It's okay for them to not be serious. But what you must be is clear. You must create clear intentions and not false expectations. Not false expectations. It's okay, but don't create false expectations. So we're talking about dating differently. We're talking about marriage mindset or being marriage minded or being moment minded. And either one is up to you. It is your prerogative. If you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, if you don't want to get married anymore, you have done it. You are over it. It's a wrap. It is absolutely okay. But you want to make sure you don't create false expectations. So I'm getting ready to let you know that what I want, I'm gonna be honest. This is what you say to somebody. This is the language. If you're not sure if you're sure that you don't want to be in a relationship, be honest. I'm getting ready to just let you know that I want to be honest with you. I'm not in a place where I'm looking for something serious right now. That's an easy statement. Or, well, I noticed that you don't seem to feel like don't seem to be moving or wanting to move intentionally. And I am really looking at this time in my life, I'm really looking for something serious. And I'm really looking to be with someone that can grow into a relationship that leads to marriage. Simple. Simple. But we have to communicate that. We have to communicate what it is that we want, how we want it, and if not how we want it, are we aligned with wanting the same thing? At least if what we want, is it the same? Clarity may cost you that connection, but trust me, it's going to Also, avoid confusion and the cost of your peace and heartaches. So, clarity is what's going to give you the peace that you need, and it's going to avoid the confusion and the heartaches. Drop clarity in the chat. Drop the word clarity for me in the chat. All right, so let me say this. If you're marriage minded, now I stepped on some of the toes of the moment minded people. Now I'm going to step on some of the toes of the marriage minded people, because clarity is important. All right, clarity. All right, so if you are marriage minded, you must stop accepting moment minded behaviors. Woo. If you are marriage minded, you must stop accepting moment minded behaviors. You're with someone and you can tell they're not moving. They're everything about their movement, everything about them is saying moment. But it's just something about them you like. It just, when I see them, I just get these chills. It just goes all through me. And they are not marriage minded. They're not consistent. They say they're going to call you. They don't call you. They say they're going to pick you up. They don't pick you up. They say they're not making any plans for you. All of these things, you're looking at this behavior. They're hanging out with the boys, doing all these things, and you are still accepting those behaviors. And this is for the people who know that you are marriage minded, who know that you're looking for somebody that's going to be committed to you. You're looking for someone who wants to finish out, the rest of your time in your life, or the third and fourth inning with someone who is really there for you. That means you cannot accept moment-minded behaviors from others. Absolutely cannot. The other thing that marriage-minded people must do is you must stop hoping for someone will change. Woo. Stop hoping someone will change. It is what it is. People show you who they are. We know the saying. If they show you, believe them. When they show you who they are, believe them. We have to stop feeling like we can fix someone. We can change them into marriage minded. He said he ain't marriage minded, or she said she ain't marriage minded right now. But if I keep cooking for them, or if I buy them all of this stuff, or if I just do all these things they want, if I dress up really pretty, if I look sexy at night, if I throw it on them really good, all that stuff, I'm going to change his mind. No, my no button. No. All right. Not going to happen. And if you are marriage minded, then you have to stop thinking you're going to change somebody. It doesn't happen like that. People are who they are, and we have to believe them. And then the other thing that marriage-minded people must do is stop settling for temporary experiences. Stop settling for temporary experiences. I've had people to say, girl, I'm just going out because I want a dinner. What? Me and Jimmy laugh about that. Go have dinner with your girlfriends. Go have dinner with your kids. Go have dinner by yourself. It's okay. Why spend time with someone just because they are paying for dinner, and you want to have a relationship with someone? Yes. Tony says, let me pop this up here. Good information. You can tell a tree by the fruit. You can tell a tree by the fruit. And one of the things I often say that goes along with that, Tony, is stop cutting open an orange expecting for apple juice to come out. It's not. What you see is what you get. Apple juice is not coming out of that orange. I don't care if you slice the orange in 5 pieces. I don't care if you take and throw the orange and smash it up against the wall and the orange juice come out. Orange juice is going to come out. Apple juice is not going to come out. So if you are marriage minded, then you have to be sure that you stop settling for temporary experiences. Taking trips is another one with people that you know you don't really even like them like that. But oh, girl, he's going to Peru. He wants me to go to Peru, or she wants to go to Hawaii. So I'm going to take her to Hawaii, knowing that this is not someone you want to be with like that, or knowing that this is not somebody who is going to commit. Absolutely no way. Stop settling for temporary experiences. If you want marriage, you have to date like it. You have to date like it. I heard there's an old saying is that, women who want marriage, or if you're marriage material, it looks like it. You go out, people have said to me for years, "Oh, I thought you were married." I was like, God, I'm carrying myself too well, like a married woman. It's in my DNA, but no, I'm not married. I am dating. But I've had people to say that. So it's all about how you carry yourself. And if you are wanting someone to be in a committed relationship, stop dating people who don't, or start dating like it. Dating like you want. Dating with vetting. Dating with your making sure that you have clarity. Dating if they're consistent, if they're not cutting it off. Not to continue dating someone, even if they're honest. If they're honest about it, but what their honesty is not aligning with what it is that you want, then you cut it off. And it's okay. And we have to be okay with cutting things off. I want to get to some of your questions. The last thing I also want to say, though, is marriage minded with marriage minded is absolutely amazing. Okay. So that's what you want. You want someone who wants what you want. Moment minded with moment minded is absolutely amazing. If that is what you want, you have to be honest. But what will not happen is if you are marriage minded and you are with a moment minded person and you're trying to build something. Nope. Not going to happen. Doesn't change with time. Doesn't change with what, no matter how much you do and pour in energy and pour in. No, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen if you are marriage minded and then you're with someone who's just passing time. Just passing time. So be sure before you start dating someone, ask. It's okay. Dating is what? Ooh, I need to have dating is gathering information. Put gathering information in the chat. That is what it is. And that is what we teach with dating differently. It's just gathering information. And once you've gathered that information, once you've asked that question and you've asked, like, okay, what is it that you really want? Before we start dating, what I am looking for, what I'm actually looking for right now is or, and I'm being honest about it because blah, 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 period. And then if that's not what they wanted, it's okay. It's dating is gathering information. That is what you should be doing, is gathering information. I'm going to go over a few questions that you all sent in to me. All right. Question number 1 says, how do I know, and I think I talked about this earlier, if I'm marriage minded or just enjoying the moment? That's kind of what I just went through. If you really want to be married, but the thing about it is stop fooling yourself. Stop playing games with yourself. Stop gaslighting yourself. Sometimes we really do want marriage, but we're afraid that it's not going to work out. So we try to shield our heart. And we say, girl, I ain't interested in that. I don't care if I ever get married again. And you really do. You really do want someone to be committed with. You really do. So sometimes you just have to be careful with how you food yourself. But if you want marriage, it's okay to admit that you want that and look for it and believe in it and trust on it and have faith that it's going to come. But don't settle for moment minded if that is what you want. All right. Other question is it wrong to just want something casual right now? Absolutely not. That's what I just talked about. Not at all. But to be honest about it, what's wrong, like I said, is wanting that moment and presenting yourself like you want a marriage or you a marriage material, and you know that's not what you want. This is a really good one. Why do I keep attracting people who aren't serious? Oh, wow. That is a good one. We got to stay right here for just a couple of minutes. Why do I keep attracting people who are not serious? So for one thing, again, if you are vetting and you realize this person is not serious, you have to move on. But sometimes we attract what's comfortable to us. Remember, I think one of me and Demi's first or second episodes, I said when I first start trying to attract something different, I had to first behave differently. You have to be different to get different. So if you keep attracting the same thing, typically there is something unhealed in you, or there is something in you that person still see that they want to take advantage of, or that you're vulnerable if they're not serious and they're just somebody playing around. Remember, I said, I think it was the first or second episode, I said, if two guys came in the room and I was attracted to the one on the left, I would look at the one on the right. Because I had to train myself to look at and be attracted to something different. Because if you're still comfortable with it, usually you're not growing. If it's uncomfortable and it's something different, usually you're growing. Usually it's something that's better for you. Hey, Tanya, we stay too long when it doesn't feel right. Yes. Pop that up there. We stay way too long when it doesn't feel right. Got to be ready to go. And we see that right now with all of these situations that has happened in the news with killings and all of that. We have got to be able to move it along. It is okay. You didn't work for me. I didn't work for you. It's not what I want. It is absolutely okay. She's absolutely right. I'm going to take one more question and then I am out of here. It was so great to see you all. I miss my co-host, Demi. We love you. We are praying for you and your family. And I can't wait, praying that you'll be back. I can't wait to see you next week. All right. And it is Demi's birthday this weekend, everybody. So happy birthday. Pop happy birthday to Demi in the chat before we go. It is Demi's birthday weekend this weekend. So pop happy birthday to her. So let me take one more question. Let me see. Here's a good one. Oh, I just did that one. How do I tell someone that I want something serious without scaring them off? Well, I did tell you how to tell them that you want something serious, but I am going to still address that question without scaring them off. If you scare them off, that means you are not aligned. Because just because you say you want something serious, let me say this. Even if both of you want something serious, it does not mean that is going to be the person for you. What you're saying is, I am not going to put in a bunch of time and be with someone who our end goal doesn't align. Our end goal doesn't align. You want your end goal to align. It doesn't mean you're going to marry that person, but what you don't want to do is put in a lot of time and then you do feel like this could lead to marriage, but that person is not on the same page. So if you tell them that this is what you're looking for and it scares them off, that's a good indication that you need to pivot and run. It's okay. Mature people will say, oh, well, that's good. I'm interested in the same thing. I'm looking for someone too, but you still take your time and vet each other. Just because you're both looking for the same thing doesn't mean that it's going to be with each other. It just means your end goal is the same. And also, every good person. It could be a great person. When I first started, after I got out of my abuse and I started dating healthy people, healthy men, I thought, oh, I'm gonna marry this person. This is great. No, they all should be healthy. They all should be. You shouldn't want to be with anybody that's not already done the work or that's close to doing the work or healthy. But every healthy person and every good person still does not mean they are the good person for you. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for joining in this evening. And we are here every Wednesday night. Definitely not aligned if they run off. Absolutely. We're here every Wednesday night. So if any of what I said in this conversation spoke to you, be sure to follow and join Dating Differently Facebook page. We have a Dating Differently Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube page and also follow both of us on our social media platforms. All right. And remember, join us next week as we continue giving you amazing strategies to date with clarity, move with intention, choose with confidence. We look forward to continuing to help you love intentionally, heal completely, and guess what? Date differently. All right. We'll see you all next week. Y'all be blessed.